Berthe Morisot, the woman who defied the art world. Approximate 10 to 12 minutes narration. History remembers the great masters of Impressionism: Claude Monet, Edgar Degas, Pierre-Auguste Renoir. But hidden among these famous names was a woman whose talent was so extraordinary that even her fellow artists admired her. Her name was Berthe Morisot. She painted with remarkable freedom. She captured everyday life with extraordinary sensitivity, and she helped shape the Impressionist movement from its very beginning. Yet for decades, history overlooked her achievements simply because she was a woman. Today, Berthe Morisot is finally receiving the recognition she always deserved. This is the story of the artist who quietly transformed modern painting. Berthe Morisot was born in France in 1841 into a wealthy and cultured family. Unlike many women of her time, she received an excellent education. Drawing and painting were considered suitable accomplishments for young ladies. But professional careers were another matter entirely. Women were expected to become wives and mothers, not respected artists. Fortunately, Berthe's family recognized her remarkable talent. She and her sister Edma studied painting with respected instructors. They spent countless hours copying masterpieces in the Louvre Museum, where young artists learned from the great masters of the past. These experiences strengthened Berthe's technical skills, but they also awakened her desire to develop her own artistic voice. One of her teachers encouraged the sisters to paint outdoors. This practice, known as in plein air, allowed artists to observe changing light and atmosphere directly from nature. The experience would shape Berthe's entire career. In the early 1860s, Berthe met Edouard Manet, one of France's most controversial painters. Their meeting changed both of their lives. Manet admired Berthe's intelligence and artistic ability. She became one of his favorite models, appearing in several of his most celebrated paintings. Yet Berthe was far more than a model. She challenged Manet's ideas, offered artistic advice, and influenced his work in subtle but important ways. Their friendship grew into a lifelong artistic exchange. Eventually, Berthe married Manet's younger brother, Eugene Manet. Unlike many husbands of the period, Eugene fully supported her artistic career. His encouragement gave Berthe the freedom to continue painting professionally after marriage, a rare privilege for women at the time. As the traditional Paris salon continued rejecting innovative artists, Berthe joined a bold new group determined to exhibit independently. Together with Monet, Renoir, Degas, Morisot, and others, she became one of the founding members of the Impressionist movement. Remarkably, Berthe participated in nearly every Impressionist exhibition. She was not simply associated with the movement. She helped define it. Her paintings often portrayed intimate moments of daily life. Women reading by windows, children playing in gardens, family gatherings, quiet afternoons filled with soft light. These subjects may seem ordinary, but Berthe transformed them into deeply emotional works of art. Her brushstrokes were loose and vibrant. Colors shimmered with natural light. Instead of carefully outlining every detail, she suggested movement and atmosphere with remarkable confidence. Many critics misunderstood her style. Some dismissed it as unfinished. Others assumed a woman could never paint as boldly as her male colleagues. Yet fellow Impressionists respected her enormously. Edgar Degas admired her originality. Claude Monet appreciated her fearless experimentation. Over time, collectors also began recognizing her exceptional talent. Berthe's paintings possess a unique quality that still captivates viewers today. They reveal not grand historical events, but the quiet beauty of everyday existence. She found poetry in ordinary moments. A mother holding her child, a young woman lost in thought, sunlight filtering through delicate curtains. Her work reminds us that great art does not always require dramatic subjects. Sometimes the simplest moments contain the deepest emotions. Like many artists, Berthe also experienced personal sorrow. Her beloved sister, Edma, abandoned her own artistic career after marriage. Later, Berthe herself balanced motherhood with the demands of professional painting. These experiences deepened her understanding of family life, making her paintings even more intimate and compassionate. When Eugene died in 1892, Berthe continued painting despite her grief. Art remained her greatest source of strength. She never stopped observing the world around her, never stopped searching for beauty, never stopped believing that everyday life deserved to be celebrated. Berthe Morisot passed away in 1895 at just 54 years old. For many years after her death, art history focused primarily on her male contemporaries. Her contributions were often minimized or forgotten. Fortunately, that has begun to change. Today, museums around the world proudly display her paintings. Scholars increasingly recognize her as one of the most important Impressionist artists, not because she was a woman, but because her work was truly exceptional. Her paintings continue inspiring artists, photographers, filmmakers, and anyone who appreciates the beauty hidden within ordinary life. Berthe Morisot proved that courage is sometimes quiet. She did not seek controversy. She did not chase fame. She simply remained faithful to her own artistic vision. And in doing so, she helped transform the history of modern art. Her story reminds us that talent knows no gender. Creativity recognizes no boundaries. And some of history's greatest pioneers are the ones whose voices were nearly forgotten. Today, Berthe Morisot's legacy shines brighter than ever, not as a forgotten woman of Impressionism, but as one of its true masters. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe for more stories about the remarkable artists who shaped the world of art. Because behind every masterpiece is a life filled with passion, perseverance, and the courage to see the world differently.